Hi and welcome to another episode of Cooking with Menik, and today for lunch we'll be cooking the classic meal and one of my favorites, the baked potato, as you can see with the ingredients all right here. And for a baked potato, obviously all you need is your potato and whatever ingredients you want. My ingredients today are going to consist of butter, sour cream, and some A1 sauce. Other people like to use bacon bits, maybe some chives. Some people like to use cheese too, but we're going to go cheeseless today, and I don't have any bacon bits, so butter, sour cream, and A1 sauce is all we'll be using. So first things first, obviously you want your potato. Now this potato isn't very big, as you can see. It fits pretty much in the palm of my hand, but it's the biggest potato I could find that we had. And also, it's not the world famous Idaho potato either. It's actually a Winnemucca, Nevada potato. Now I don't know how many of you have been to Winnemucca, Nevada, but there really isn't much there, so you're not missing much. But apparently they have potatoes there, so anyway. So first things first, what you want to do with your potato you'd have is just scrub it with some water. And now I already did it, but you just want to put it under the sink faucet or whatever, run some cold water over it, take a scrub brush, a clean scrub brush that you don't use for like dirty dishes, but just strictly that you use on vegetables or something, and just scrub it down, getting rid of excess dirt and whatnot, I guess. And it's just it's a safe thing to do. So before you proceed any further, just always make sure you scrub your potato. And then after that, we're going to take our fork and we're going to poke some holes in the potato. Now what does that do, you ask? I really don't know, but I assume it prevents it from, when you cook it, it prevents, the holes in it prevent it from like blowing up or the insides boiling. So we're just going to poke some holes in the potato, and be careful when you do this because you don't want to stab your hand or have it go through and stab your hand. I did that once and it's not very pleasant, but just take your fork and poke some holes in it. Couple on each side, just like this, just so you get, most of the potato covered in each side of it. So just take it and just stick it in there like that. I mean, you don't need a lot of holes, but don't go overboard. That's not really necessary, but as long as you get some in there for some airflow or something like that, it should be okay. So after that, just put your potato on your paper plate. And now, a lot of people will actually boil the potato, then wrap it in tin foil and place it in the stove at about 350 degrees and cook it in the stove. And while that's probably the preferred way to do it, and probably the true, baked potato style of doing it, it takes a lot of time as well. And we're assuming here that we're in a rush, we're in a hurry, you don't have a lot of time, but you want a good meal to eat. So we're going to be using a microwave today, which still gives a pretty good result, I think. So we're just going to take our baked potato, cover it in a paper towel. I don't know what the paper towel covering does, but I've always been told you should cover it in a paper towel. And then we're going to place it in a microwave for about 4.5, in between. We'll go, since it's not very big, we'd probably get away with 4 minutes, but most people would prefer like 5 minutes. We'll go 4.5 minutes, and after 4.5 minutes, we'll come back and check on it. So we'll just place it in a microwave and go from there. Okay, so once again, we're just going to pop the potato in the microwave and set it for 4.5 minutes. And you don't want to overcook the microwave. You don't want to overcook the potato in the microwave, because I actually have a story. My dad, this was like in 1989, I think, whatever. He just moved in with his girlfriend, and he didn't really, know how to cook much, And so one night she leaves him all by himself, and so he decides to cook himself a baked potato in the microwave. But he didn't know how long to cook it for. So he takes a, standard-sized potato, throws it in the microwave, and sets it to 20 minutes. And, comes back he goes out to the garage or whatever. I don't know what he was doing out there, but comes back in the house, 20 minutes later. The entire kitchen is filled with smoke, the microwave's beeping and going crazy, and he opens it up and he has this like looks like coal. It's like this black crispy potato and smoke everywhere, and it was a mess. So let that be a warning to never overcook your baked potato. 5 minutes is usually the good average, but we're going to go 4.5 minutes and see where we go from there. So set it to 4.5 minutes, and we'll see what happens. Alright, I think our potato's finished, so that's 4.5 minutes worth, so we're going to take it out and see if it's hot enough. It certainly feels hot. Certainly, and yeah, 4.5 minutes, that's good, since it's not very big. Feels cooked, it's pretty hot, a little shriveled, but it'll do. So we're just gonna go set it down on the counter, cut it open, place our ingredients on it, and then it's chow time. Okay, so to prepare your baked potato now after it's done cooking, you just take your knife. I'm using a butter knife because you'll cut it through it easily, and plus you can use it when you scoop the butter onto it. But I usually like to just cut it right down the middle, and also you can feel the heat coming off right now, so it's pretty hot. I just slice it into a couple other little... There's probably proper ways of doing it, but that's the way I do it. I don't know why. But after that, next comes the butter. We're using... I can't believe it's not butter. But it tastes like butter, so how do you explain that? But let's take a glob like that. However much butter you want. I am a huge fan of butter, so the more butter, the more the merrier. Makes me happy, and you always want a happy chef, happy cook, or yeah, happy chef. So anyway, there's your butter. The butter will continue to melt because the potato is pretty hot. Then after that, we take our sour cream, which we'll shake up a little bit. Now, unfortunately, all we have right now is light sour cream, but I prefer just regular fatty sour cream, but light will do. Tastes kind of the same, so anyway, so we're just gonna take a little bit sour cream and pop it on there. That will be good, just like that. And then the final touch, obviously, I know probably a lot of people don't do this, but I do, and it's the A1 sauce. Most people prefer this to eat with their steak because it is steak sauce, but I really don't like A1 with steak. But on a baked potato, it tastes extremely good. So I recommend everybody trying this at least once, because if you try it once, you'll be doing it again, guaranteed. So you don't need a whole lot, because I mean, it doesn't require a whole lot. But placing it over, just like that'll do. Probably a little too much, but hey, too much A1 is always a good thing. And again, I don't have bacon bits. I don't feel like putting cheese on it today, so this will do. There you go. A baked potato, a butter, sour cream, and A1 sauce. It's very tasty. But okay, that was today's show. Hope you enjoyed, and hope you someday get the nerve to put some A1 sauce in your baked potato, because it tastes very good. So anyway, again, thanks for watching, and until next time, go out, get yourself a baked potato or a potato and bake it, and try the A1. It's really good, and stay clear of Winnemucca because there really isn't much there. So take my advice. But anyway, until next time, it's I was gonna think of a witty remark, but I can't think of anything. So until next time, enjoy. That's good. Extremely good.